It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
In motion left is Rice.
Right to the air is Mahomes.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45.
A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rashad White.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, Mayfield.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal from the 3.
Mayfield to throw it.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When you look at this defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
The Chiefs now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be incomplete.
0 hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Third and 5.
In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield from the gun on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White.
Oh, what a move.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, That could make this a free possession game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
15. Come back.
It's second and 21. At the 44-yard line.
Hey, 15. There's on it.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's White.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 26, Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Irving.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Going right side is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Chiefs 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 39 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Attack, attack! Attack!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the way.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From a yard out.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try the right side here with White.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 159 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Play fake. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But
it's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now here is another interception. And he's into the clear. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not in a... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's going deep for Brown.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
15. Yellow. Our side.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And now here is another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hey, alert 33. Good. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got a man. It's Brown. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right side.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player.